Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. So today we get to take a look at the 2025 Lexus LC500 Coupe. This model is finished off in cloudburst gray and the MSRP is just over $110,000. This specific model also has the dynamic handling package, so it provides it with rear wheel steering. There's carbon fiber accents, limited slip differential, and some Alcantara for interior trim accents. Now underneath the hood, this is powered by the naturally aspirated 5-liter V8. It's paired to a 10-speed automatic, and it pumps out 471 horsepower, 398 pound-feet of torque. Sent to the rear wheels, propelling this 4,300-pound coupe from 0 to 60 in 4.4 seconds. It also has a top speed of 168 miles an hour. Now for the 25-year model, there's not too many significant changes. There's one new color for the LC500 that's available, and this also now has front and rear underfloor bracing for added structural rigidity. Other than that, everything is nearly identical to the previous model. There's a forward sensor, which is the Lexus badge, also a forward-facing camera, hourglass design for that grille with chrome accents for the entire surround. There's also a triple beam design for the lights with a turn signal that's separated along with the separate DRL strip. And then very nice lines that come down the massive hood there, but it gives it a great proportional look, and then it flows nicely into the trim accents too on both sides of that bumper. Now this also has a very nice set of 21-inch wheels with a multi-spoke design. And then the power folding side mirrors have a camera and a turn signal along with 3 different colors. There's carbon fiber for the roof, and then a functional inlet behind both doors, where this also has a very seamless look running down the side. Now in back, there's also a deployable spoiler. There's a backup camera, all the parking sensors, LEDs for all of the lighting too, and then gloss black and chrome accents for the bumper and exhaust tips. Now you can use this hidden button or the button on the key fob to gain access to the cargo space. The back seats do not fold down, so you have a good bit of space though for this coupe. You also have access to your battery underneath the floor, so you can place in some bags, groceries. It is still practical with the size of the back area there. But working our way interior now, you just push the front. That will open up that flush design for the door handle, where this has a very nice look with all the Alcantara and leather. There's memory seating adjustments, power folding side mirrors, window controls, and storage down below. There's also more carbon fiber for the door sill, and then you get power operating front seats with leather and the Alcantara insert there. Now there's also a grab handle behind the front seat. Once you push that forwards, the seat is going to work its way forwards from there, giving you access into the back. Now at 5'10", this isn't really where I would want to be. Obviously you'd have to move this seat forwards. My head is up against the Alcantara headliner too, sitting in the back. You might be able to fit some car seats in here, or kids if you're looking for more of a practical sports car. But as an adult, I'd probably ride around town, and that would be it if I needed a ride. So they're there if you need it, or for extra storage space. And then you do have to step over the carbon fiber there, where let's start this up. We have a solid and perforated leather steering wheel with massive paddle shifters. There's cruise control settings, distance pacing, lane keeping assist, mode, and tuning. And then on the left side, there's volume, Bluetooth, and voice commands, and then adjustments to go through the gauge cluster here. Now, if I just start scrolling within the TAC, you can look at a lot of information here, where you'll notice there's fuel on the right side along with some other temperature adjustments. You can also push the TAC to the right, and now you can go through a lot of standard safety features that this model is equipped with, and you can also look at a lot more information. Some of this is the same as what you can see within the TAC when you have that front and center, but you do have some more information here, just depending on what you'd like to see. And then when you're done, you can put that back to front and center. Now on this left side, there's a fuel cap and trunk release, head-up display, along with some dimmer switches and a trip odometer. You have one air vent too. With the head-up display, it shows the TAC, miles per hour, and compass. And then you also have 2 stalks on the top of the gauge cluster surround. The one on the left side is for traction control and a snow mode. And then the one on the right side, you can go through a few different driving modes, just depending on how you want to set this up and the response that you would like from the throttle. Now with the infotainment system, you have shortcuts on this left side, so that way you can get into all of this information very quickly. There's also climate adjustments that you can monitor, and you have a shortcut to the heated and ventilated seats and heated steering wheel. And then there's also various settings just to customize this the way that you would like to. There's one air vent underneath that, And then you have physical controls for the climate. So you have temperature dials, fan speed, and all of those controls. You do get one cup holder up front here that you can hide away. And then you can also push on the view button to pull up this animation. So before you put the vehicle into drive or reverse, you can take a look at what is around the vehicle. Now you have tuning, power and volume, seek and track, and then a quick shortcut into the seat adjustments there. Now to put this into reverse, you just do that motion there, where you have the backup camera and the top-down view. When you put it into drive, then you can push on view to pull up the forward-facing camera. From drive, you can go straight back into the manual setting, and then park is located in front of that. You also get the e-brake located down below. There's auto hold, the rear wing, which you can deploy, and then with the center console, you can slide this back where you have hidden storage, and then from there, you can open this up where you have auxiliaries. So just depending on the comfort that you would like, very easy to use. And then with that button up top, you gain access to the glove box, where there's more air vents along with Alcantara. There's garage door buttons up top and dome lights too. And then here's a look at visibility. You have large windows in the back seating area there, so it's very easy to see over both shoulders. And we are in a Sport S Plus second gear. Here we go. And just a mild acceleration, and we're up to speed. This has so much more potential, of course, than what I'm doing today. And we also have the different driving modes as well. So just depending on how you want to drive this, if we put it into eco mode, you can still use the paddle shifters. However, there's going to be much more of a delay. The exhaust seems like maybe it gets a little bit quieter, kind of hard to tell, especially with a mild acceleration like that, but it is going to modulate your throttle response just depending on how you'd like to drive. But this is what it's like to be behind the wheel for the LC500, one of the flagship models from Lexus that hopefully isn't going away anytime soon. I think this is a really kind of under the radar vehicle. Like I said earlier, I don't really see these too often out on the road, but when I do, it's something that's definitely unique to see, and from driving it, I know that this is a special car. So it would be nice to see more of these out on the road. It's a fantastic car if you are looking for an NA engine that is just going to sound really good and give you a reliable vehicle too. Now, like I mentioned earlier, with the active rear wheel steering, let's see if we can do this turn without having to back up. Because we have a shorter turning radius, still going to be a little bit big of a car, it looks like, but the maneuverability is going to be just very easy for what I'll call a little bit longer of a coupe. We have a pretty long hood on this model, which you can kind of see the end of it there, so you can easily place it, but you have the camera system too to really help you out. And then let's get back up to speed here. Even the shifts just by itself are very quick too. You can hear a slight pop in that exhaust. So sounds good, drives great, and it's just a very nice coupe for the price. But that is going to wrap it up for the 2025 Lexus LC500. Once again, a huge shout out to Hendrick Lexus Northlake for providing this coupe for me today. Take a look at their website, give this video a huge thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and consider smashing that subscribe button so you can stay up to date with our daily uploads. I will see you all in the next video.